The criminal activities of Naimark Law Firm continued in 2019. Please feel free to pause and read. It was now Naimark Law's turn to complete its deception. Ryan Naimark and Courtney Madison, 2019 to 2022. July 2019 continued. Here I receive an email from Denise Coy of Naimark Law Firm. Okay, as you can see your name here, the email was dated July 25th, 2019. Okay, it was regarding meeting with Naimark Law on July 26th. Yes, I was going to, after deliberation, okay, I was going to retain this lawyer for my wrongful dismissal and long-term disability cases. Okay, and then Denise stated that the meeting was going to be with one of their lawyers. Okay, her name was Miss Zaitoon V. I cannot pronounce the last name. Please feel free to read. Okay. How did this meeting came about? Okay. Here it says, at my first appointment at the office of Naimark Law Firm on July 11, 2019 for a motor vehicle accident dated July 2nd, 2019, Courtney Madison stated that she heard I had other cases. I wondered how, not realizing the function of the system at that time. I was actually coerced, in transferring all my cases to their firm, with the exception of WSIB. Courtney Madison stated, WSIB can be complicated. I asked, okay? That's her answer. My cases were all separated, not intentionally, which resulted in the retention of 3 lawyers, namely NICOLINI Law Firm, WSIB lawyer, Benjamin Law Firm, long-term disability lawyer, and SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law Firm for a wrongful dismissal. Okay? I told Courtney Madison that I had an upcoming examination for discovery long-term disability, right, dated August 16, 2019 with Benjamin Law Firm, therefore did not wish to change. I was disappointed in David Vaughn, SAMFIRU TUMARKIN misrepresentation, so I informed Courtney Madison that I would only transfer that case, okay? Courtney Madison stated, if both, then none. I felt as if I was being forced to transfer and was uneasy, therefore told Courtney Madison that I needed some time to think about it. Okay. I was told by Courtney Madison not to say anything about the accidents to my lawyers. All right. 2 weeks later, July 26, 2019, I returned by appointment to Naimark Law Firm to retain the lawyers for wrongful dismissal and long-term disability. That meant that the examination for the discovery would be cancelled, which was scheduled for August 16, 2019. I thought that I may have received a new date, right, for my cases, okay, a new date for the discovery, right, within 3 months. Please feel free to review. Thank you. Please feel free to read. There's a breach here. Okay, I brought this forward for a reason, because as I go along, you will understand. The client confirms that they have not been coerced. The client, this is what was in the contract. Always read a contract. Take it home. This contract has so many pages, and they stood there telling me what each section, and I had to be putting my initials and all that, right? Whenever, please take my advice. Tell them you'd rather take the contract home and go through it yourself, right? Because here it says, the client confirms that they have not been coerced into signing this contingency fee retainer agreement and have been given time and advice to seek independent legal advice with respect to this contingency. People feel free to read. You see, this lawyer already was deceitful, and I did not realize it. I was deceived from the start. See, independent legal advice. I had to sign a 9-page contract and was told it was the same as the contract signed on July 11, 2019 for the motor vehicle accident. On the first occasion, July 11, 2019, I was not given a chance to read the contents details of the contract, but was given an overview of each page by the lawyer, Courtney Madison. That was on July 11th, right? This was my 4th lawyer. So I tried to be obedient based on the information provided. Therefore, I placed my signature at each item and signed the contract. I did this also due to the information from the acquaintance black who had convinced that the lawyer Ryan Naimark was a Jew and was trustworthy. I was also told by the acquaintance that he was not racist. I was not given the contract 9 pages to take home for review, but was encouraged to sign on the same day in office. The contract contained a lot of information. This was unlike my experience with SAMFIRU TUMARKIN law. On July 26, 2019, the paralegal Zaitun Vaezzakekeh, okay, if you can pronounce that name, who was the only one present in the room, stated that the contract was no different from the one signed on July 11. Therefore, I signed. I reviewed the contract 2 years later and found several breaches by this law firm, Naimark Law. Several breaches, okay, which made this contract null and void. Okay, as you can see, contract, the retainer here, and both employment termination, my wrongful dismissal May 24, 2018, and long-term disability, you know, it should not have been April 2nd, 2018, but anyway, I thought we'd have met and discussed. Now, so that's another breach. We have not met and discussed anything. Okay, you see here, employment contract. One more, another breach, client to make all clinical decisions, okay? And if you read, okay, we'll get there, but this is part of one of many breaches, okay? And I have included this part of the contract again for your review, okay? Independent legal advice, and also the signature section. It's there, but I've cut it off, okay, from Naimark Law when we sign on the 26th of July 2019. Please feel free to review. Thank you. August 2019. I sent an email to Courtney, okay, August 28, 2019. You know, it said, please review the information that was sent to you on August 12, 2019. The information was sent to the Labour Board regarding discrimination after I was told to do so by the Canadian Human Rights Commission. So I was giving her information. All right. Please feel free to review. Retained Naimark Law for wrongful dismissal on July 26, 2019. Over a month later, August 29, 2019, Naimark Law. I had not obtained my document from SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law. See email below dated August 29, 2019. Email via iPhone from Courtney Madison. Okay. Retained date in email is incorrect. Retained Naimark Law for motor vehicle accident dated July 2nd, 2019 on July 11, 2019. Okay. And she advised that I didn't have to forward emails to her because she's still waiting on the file from SAMFIRU TUMARKIN. Okay, they still need their file. Please feel free to review. Okay. September 2019. My encounter with Naimark Law, contract number 5. Remember that contract number 5 with wrongful dismissal and long-term disability, both on one contract, okay? Retained Naimark Law on July 26, 2019 for wrongful dismissal and long-term disability after I was coerced into transferring both cases to their firm. So Courtney sent this email to me. As you can see here, it says here, I, Delane, you signed the retainer with us for this matter on July 26, 2019. And our request letter for the file advising SAMFIRU to cease all work on your file was sent on July 30th, 2019. It is normal that it will take about 30 days, give or take, to get a file from the prior lawyer. Okay? It says your matter is complex. This is what she's saying. Courtney is saying. Your matter is complex procedurally because all the matters were fractured between several lawyers unintentionally. We are picking up the pieces and organizing it all. We will assume the August 2019 accident as well we will assume, yeah, the August 2019 accident as well, to streamline things further for you, right? You will have Adrian NICOLINI for your WSIB and us for your wrongful termination, long-term disability, and 2 motor vehicle accidents. Okay? With your authorization, we will need to reach out to NICOLINI to make sure we are on the same page before everything, including the human rights complaint, etc. You know if this was something, if this was correct. Why did she need to reach out to Adrian NICOLINI? And by the way, when I told her that Adrian NICOLINI, NICOLINI Law, had my WSIB case, Courtney Madison stated that she knew Adrian NICOLINI. She knew the lawyer. Okay, just letting you know that. All right. Since August 8, 2019, after several calls to Naimark Law Firm regarding the second motor vehicle accident, okay, received first email September 4th, as you can see here, 2019. And however, I was deceived when I attended the lawyer's office on September 6, 2019 to be retained for the second motor vehicle accident. A blank copy of the contract was received. Lawyer stated that my case was complex, that's what she said here, right? But never met with me once between 2019 and 2021 to discuss my cases. On July 11, 2019, Naimark Law on July 11, 2019, Naimark Law had knowledge of my other cases obtained elsewhere and stated that they knew Adrian NICOLINI Law. Courtney Madison was aware that the cases were separated and that only WSIB case was left with NICOLINI Law Firm. Naimark Law Firm had already stated on July 11, 2019 that they wanted all my cases with the exception of the WSIB case because WSIB can be complicated. What could be the reason why Naimark Law wished to contact NICOLINI Law when they stated they were not interested in the WSIB case? I did not give consent to Naimark Law, but realized that they were in contact with NICOLINI Law Firm anyway. All right. Examination for discovery, wrongful dismissal. A letter is received dated September 26, 2019. It's an examination for discovery, wrongful dismissal scheduled for May 15, 2019. We'll have to wait a total of 10 months from July 2019 since I retained this lawyer to May 2020, for this lawyer for the examination for discovery for wrongful dismissal. Wow. Letter from Naimark Law Firm dated September 26, 2019. This was for wrongful dismissal. Grant versus Mobility Inc. Date of loss, as you see, Grant versus Mobility Inc. Right? And it says date of loss. I extracted information. It says May 24th, 2018. It says examination for discovery has been scheduled for Friday, May 15, 2020 at 10 a.m. As you can see here, right? Examination for discovery has been scheduled, okay, Friday. So not making up stories, all right? And then here she said, we ask that you meet with us, Miss Madison, at the above location for 8 a.m. in order to discuss and prepare your file beforehand. That's what's there. Since I retained this law firm, I have not met with them once to discuss my cases. No telephone calls, regular mail, or email regarding my cases. I waited 10 months to be told that I would be given only 2 hours before the examination for discovery to prep for my case. Please feel free to pause and read. Thank you.